Hello and welcome to Battletech. So I have been very fortunate to get early access, thank you to Paradox and Harebrained Schemes for that. And so I was kind of considering either playing the campaign or doing skirmish battles for YouTube. And right now, as of like a few hours ago for me, my parents arrived from overseas and they're staying with us for a while, so I'm not going to commit to a campaign just yet. So we're instead going to do some skirmishes, single player, and we'll show you around a little bit as well in the first skirmish. So my history with Battletech and the Battletech universe, the first time I played anything to do with Battletech was with MechWarrior Online, and I actually have some videos of MechWarrior Online gameplay on my channel, if you want to go and check that out. But this is very different. In MechWarrior Online, you played as a single mech, and in this, you control 4. So this is the skirmish setup screen, and you can choose how much money you want to use, 15, 20, 25 million, or unlimited. You can choose the map. There are a few maps there, it's not too bad. And you've also got the mood. I don't know what this changes, maybe it's just a looks thing, who knows. So I'm going to go with a battle at 20 million credits, and we're going to say that your lance, which is what using 4 mechs is called, it's a lance, and we're going to say random. I don't know what he's using, I don't want to know what he's using. And for me, so I could go with a random list as well. I could go with medium assault copy custom, or just a medium assault, or medium cavalry, all these kind of presets. Or I could go in and, if I click on the edit button, we can see now that I can choose to say, no, I don't like this spider, I prefer a commando. So I could do that if I wanted to. This guy, Paradise, he's kind of shit, I prefer Kraken. Yeah, I could do all of that stuff. And there is a lot of min-maxing that you can do and a lot of different tactics. So with 20 million, I could, for instance, take myself an Atlas or a King Crab, 2 of the heaviest mechs in the game. There would be assault mechs. So like 100-ton walking stompy robot thing. Pretty badass. You can also go in and change the loadouts of these, which is also pretty cool. I guess I'll show you that in the future when I do a bit more tinkering so I know what I'm doing, really. So I could go and I could say, I don't like any of these mechs, they're all terrible. Or not, but let's just go with it for now. And say I want something long-ranged, say I want something that can launch long-ranged missiles. I'd be looking for something like a catapult. So a catapult has jump jets, blah blah blah. Lasers, they're all pretty cool, but what you want to look at is these LRMs, long-range missiles. So it's got 2 LRM-15s, which shoot 15 LRMs per shot. So these guys are long-range bastards. Or I could choose the catapult K2, which is a different brand of catapult, and it uses machine guns and PPCs, which are, I can't remember what it stands for, particle projector cannon. Basically a plasma cannon. And it's got 2 of those, and it's pretty cool. But I'm not going to do any of that for right now. I am just going to go with a random list, because I find that quite fun, not knowing what I'm going to start with. And as for the map, I'm thinking Red City kind of sounds pretty cool. Martian Knight sounds pretty cool. Let's get in there. Let's have a bit of a game.
Prepare for combat.
I don't know a whole lot about how the game plays. I have played, I think, 3 or 4 skirmishes. I've won 3 and lost 1. And I lost 1 because I went, oh, I want this King Crab, and I don't care what shitty little mechs I need to put beside it, I want that King Crab. And he wasn't enough to tank the entire enemy force, which was much more balanced. So just taking the biggest, tankiest, stompiest robot is probably not the best idea. You need some kind of balance in there, some long range, some short range, some fast little nippy dudes, and a tank to just, you know, beef the enemy shots. So yeah, I'm not an expert in this game. I only received the key for it yesterday, so I haven't played a whole lot. But what I can say, it's pretty fun. Alright, so what have we got? We have ourselves... Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. We have ourselves a mockingbird. What does the mockingbird have? How do I... It's a locust, not a mockingbird. Mockingbird is her name. If we right-click on you, we can see the locust has a medium laser and 2 machine guns. Those are all pretty short range. How about the Centurion? We have a 10 LRM, an AC-10, which is like an assault cannon, 2 medium lasers. On the Vindicator, we have a medium laser, a small laser, an LRM-5, and a PPC. PPCs are very long-ranged weapons. And then on the Cataphract, we've got 4 medium lasers, an AC-10, and a PPC. So we're actually quite long-ranged. So we want to start moving. So we're going to start with Mockingbird, and we're defaulted to sprint. The further we sprint, the more evasion we'll have. So say we move to here, there's no extra evasion. Then when we get to here, that little one like arrow chevron thing, that means we've got a little bit of evasion, a little more evasion, lots of evasion, etc, etc. Apparently I can get up there, but I don't know really if I can move. Oh, there we go. Just need to move your mouse with the right mouse button to sort that. Looks like we'll be fighting a ruined like complex of machinery. That actually kind of sounds pretty cool to me. So I'm thinking we want to move up on this right flank, get some cover in the buildings. So I'm going to do that. So I've held down my left mouse button and I can say what side I want my mech to face. So I'm just going to have my mech face forwards, but this is very, very important. Because, as you can see here, we've got frontal armor and we've got rear armor, and there is a lot less rear armor. So, frontal armor here, 80 for the left torso. On the rear left torso, we have only 30. So, yeah, if you get shot in the back, you will get fucked up. So we're going to sprint off after the Locust with everybody we have. There is something to be said for splitting up your mechs into 2 wings and coming at them from 2 sides, so you can get the, you know, get the flanking shots off. But at the same point, having all of your mechs in one place and sort of like defense in depth, attacking a part of their force with all that you can, there's something to be said for that as well. So my enemies now have their turn, and we have no idea where they are. I mean, they start roughly here. I imagine they're going to come up this little canyon and down through the building. Right, you do not have jump jets, which is unfortunate because they are really cool and I would like to show them off. I'm thinking we run through the streets here. We're just going to move to right there.
Coordinates received.
And we're going to get you to run off after him as fast as you can.
Copy.
Obviously, with him being really small... Oh, we've found enemy contacts. We have no idea what they are. And they don't necessarily look like this. They could look like anything. But we don't know what they are, so who knows. Whirlwinds reduce movement and spotting distance, but they provide cover, 25% damage reduction against range attacks. The front and side does not stack with guarded. Interesting. Whirlwinds. Nice. So we want to keep our frontal armor facing at them. And I want to get all of my mechs as close as possible, as soon as possible. I want to own this town, forge, whatever it is. The games generally last, in my experience, around about 9-10 turns. You can obviously go shorter or longer depending on what happens, but 9-10 turns seems to be, in my experience, around about the right point. So now we are moving to like an initiative kind of system. So at the start it was all my guys move, then all their guys move, then all my guys move. But now that I've spotted them, it doesn't work that way. It works off somebody's initiative. I think it's initiative. I'm not sure what the stat is actually called. It might be tactics or it might be piloting. I'm not sure yet. I'll know more when I can play the campaign, because I'm sure there's going to be a tutorial in the campaign. I could move up here, but that is going to give me shots at him. It's also going to allow him to shoot me. And I'm really small. My little locust is not a tanky little bastard at all. So I'm going to move to here and face myself that way. I don't want this little locust to be shot at. Not quite yet, at least. But if he comes running around here to attack the other mechs that I'm going to be moving into the city, then I can flank and shoot him in the side. That's my plan. Whether that plan pays off, who knows? Right, so the locust has moved. He can't attack anything. He doesn't have a line of sight. So I'm just going to brace. It removes unsteady, which we're not because we haven't been shot at. The game guarded, 50% damage reduction against range attacks to the front and side, and entrenched, 50% stability damage reduction. Stability is the orange bar that I should have showed you before I clicked away. And that basically means if your orange bar fills up, your stability bar fills up, you'll fall over, and your enemies can get a really nice shot off at you. So he has sensor locked me, which is not good, which that basically means anybody with these long-range missiles, indirect fire, could fire at him right now, which sucks. It's not good at all.
Yep.
We're going to take Ozone, and we're going to move him. I want to get him into the city. I guess I'm going to sprint as well. We're going to sprint to about there. He's got LRMs, he's got an AC-10, 2 medium lasers. He's not very specialized. I think when I do my own mechs in the mech lab, I'm going to specialize my mechs a lot more than they currently are. You do have jump jets. Can you jump on top of one of these towers? No, that's a damn shame. Alright, so I'm seeing how far you can move. Not very. If I sprint you, you can get a little further. I think that's probably a good idea. Sprint to around here.
Throttling up for what it's worth.
That's my plan anyway. This game sort of plays a little bit like XCOM. And honestly, I think it's really quite fun.
Receiving you.
I'm not at all unhappy with how the game plays. Not just yet, anyway. So I'm gonna move you. You've got an AC-10 and PPCs. You're kind of long range. And you medium lasers and medium range. Can I right click on you and see what the range is? Maybe if I do something. Martian biome. No, that's not what I want. How do I check what your mech can do? Alright, if I right click on melee, that works. Medium lasers. Oh, there we go. Range standard. Range long for the PPCs and long for the AC-10. I don't know why I can't. Oh, now I can right click on the PPC. It wasn't letting me before, like it's not letting me now. Either way, I'm going to sprint you into the city itself. Apparently I can't. There we go, now I can. And you're just going to run up, and hopefully you'll be able to do some damage next turn. They're probably going to get first blood. As in, take wounds off me, take a shot at me. There we go, there's the LRMs that I was talking about. Very minor damage. I think it's only 6 points of damage to my armor. Not unhappy with that at all. That's absolutely fine. So, Mr. Mockingbird, I'm going to get you to sensor lock this guy. That means I know what he is. He is... What is he? Oh, he's another locust, just like me. And you're coming forward. That seems rather stupid, to be perfectly honest. He did do 25 damage to my cataphract, though.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Apparently that's minimal, though, so I guess I don't care. Right, is it their turn? Yeah, look at this. 4, 3, 2, 1 is all his turn. And another locust. 2 locusts in his team. If this is another locust, that means his third mech is something big. That actually did a little bit more damage. And see the orange bar here? When this fills up, I fall over. They get a special strike on me that is almost guaranteed to hit. Spider, also a very light mech. So I'm definitely thinking that we're going to be facing something pretty big in after these guys are cleared up. And the reason we can't see it yet is because if you're really big, you're also really slow. Right, so Mr. Ozone.
Ready to rock.
you could shoot at this guy. You've got an AC-10 and LRMs, so I don't want to be too close. So I'm going to move just to here.
I got you.
Back your ass up. And Mr. Big Stompy Robot is going to attack this Locust. LRM's 15% chance to hit. It's fucking piss weak, so I'm just going to have to go with 40%. Obviously, he is very hard to hit because he is really slow and he's moved. So let's just fire. This will give us this amount of heat. If we get to here, we could see systems exploding inside ourselves because we're overheating. Let's hope it never comes to that. Fire.
Copy that.
Oh wow! Oh my god, get sniped! I killed him.
Bye-bye.
That was a fantastic shot. And that is certainly put my enemy on the back foot. So, I would like to move to here and see if we can do the same to this silly little spider.
Okay.
I got PPC, really good weapon, medium laser, small laser, LRMs. And we will fire... If you fire everything, it's called an alpha strike. But I can't do that because the small laser, I guess, is blocked by this building. I'm going to take off the LRM because 25% chance to hit, and it gives me, like, it almost doubles my heat. So, PPC, medium laser, fire.
Just die.
Oh, look at that plasma, just, oh. I crit his medium laser, so that means he can't shoot that. This guy only has 2 medium lasers, so if you can crit the next medium laser, he's not going to be able to shoot at us. I want to be able to shoot this guy, though. So where do we move to make that happen? That's going to be a really shit shot. I could move to there. That gives me a decent shot. Unless I can fire at him right now. Can I fire at him right now? Yes, I can. AC-10, PPC. That seems like a good idea. Don't move, just fire.
Firing.
Left arm destroyed. I missed with the PPC, but I killed his left arm. I don't think the spider has anything on his left arm, so... Alright. I'm being hit by more long-range missiles. That could even be the King Crab. The King Crab does have long-range missiles by default. Right, so, Mr. Mockingbird.
Waiting for orders.
I could go and hit this guy. Melee is a thing. So, I'm going to try it out because I haven't done melee yet. I'm going to go and try and hit that guy in the face.
Sensors have something. Targeting for physical attack.
That did nothing. That did almost barely anything. Oh, wait, I also get to shoot him at close range. I did not know that. And he is so close to being able to falling over. That would be quite something if we managed to knock that guy on his ass. And there's the big guy. There's the beefy dude. I have to wait and see what that is. I'm guessing it's either a king crab or an atlas. And I know for people who don't know much about Battletech, you're not really going to know what that is. But both of those are very scary and much bigger than anything I have on the field. Right, is it my go or is it your go? Hopefully it's not Mr. Spider's go. Oh, it is, and he's jetpacking his ass away. Probably for the best. He's just shot me with 2 medium lasers. I thought you only had 2, and I crit one of them.
Can't take many more of those.
Not sure, not sure. So, my turn. Mr. Buckshot. It's time for you to shoot at Mr. Spider. Sorry, Mr. Vindicator. Buckshot is the pilot's name. And he has certain things, little things about him that does, you know, different stats, but also some people do bulwark, some people can do the sensor link, some people can do multi-shot. There's a bunch of different things that certain mechs can do that others can't. But if we shoot at you, medium laser, it's stupid to fire it because only 25% chance to hit. Let's do PPC and the LRM. It's really not a good shot here at all. But let's roll the dice. That's a miss. And I hit him with 1 LRM, which basically does nothing. Alright, Ozone, your turn. You're gonna move. Why can't you move much? What's the issue with your movement? I guess I could just fire my LRMs at the guy. 35% chance to hit, that's not good enough. Alright, I could move to there. I could move to there. Ah, now I can move. I don't know why I couldn't move before. But yes, let's move. We're gonna fire everything we can at that spider, getting rid of it sooner rather than later. So 35, 30, 30, 35. Not great odds, and that is a lot of heat, but I want to get rid of this guy.
Fire it.
Fire everything. That's a miss. Oh, we killed him. That medium laser impacted straight on his center torso. You lose that, you are out of the fight. Goodbye. Right, my turn again, apparently. Sumo! Is that you? No. Sumo is you. You bulwark. Gain guarded, 50% damage reduction against range attacks front side when remaining stationary. I don't want you to remain stationary. I want you to get into this goddamn city. I guess you can't walk through
Double
this.
time. Let's go.
But you can walk over some buildings and destroy them because you're a big fuck off stompy robot. Enemy turn, let's see what they do. I'm curious to see what this is. This is, oh, it's a king crab. I hold. And he's killed my left torso and left arm.
I'm wounded.
With just a single medium laser shot.
Structure damage.
That's painful. My turn. Right, Mr. Mockingbird. I need you to get the fuck out of the range of line of fire because that guy hurts a lot. Wait, what happens if I move there? There's something about this area. Rough terrain reduces movement speed and causes units to take 150 stability damage with all attacks. 4% difficulty to hit units within rough terrain with melee attacks. Okay, well, that's fine. I don't mind. Just want to get you out of there. Your center torso only has 25 strength, I guess. I'm not sure what the S stands for. But it only has 25 of it left, and that's not good enough. So you are going to brace. Oh, I should have sensor locked. Should have sensor locked. My bad. Then I could have shot long-range missiles at that locust. Oh, are you? Where are you going? Where are you going? Ouch. Okay. Those were very fast missiles, apparently.
Internal damage.
Yes, yes, yes. We know. So, my turn, Mr. Buckshot, sir.
No.
I could not shoot at you. I can't attack you because I don't have a sensor lock on you. Mr. Ozone. I'm thinking we move there with you.
Copy that, Commander.
You fire at this guy, then you can fire your LRMs at this guy, and hopefully that will be enough to kill him. Attack the locust. That's a waste of time. Let's fire. Take off the AC-10, then I will lose heat buildup. So yeah, let's just do the medium lasers. Hopefully we hit him. Nope, 2 misses. But I can see him now, which means I can fire long-range missiles at him. Which is better than nothing, for sure. Alright, Mr. Buckshot, sir. I would like you to fire. 20% chance, that is not good at all. I would like you to fire. And Mr. Locust here. Apparently you can't, why not? You perhaps need to swivel. And now you can attack. Yep, that is exactly what happened. 20%, that's not good, but let's try it anyway. I did 4 damage. Well, let's just say that wasn't entirely the most impressive thing I've ever done. Alright, Mr. Sumo,
Commander.
your turn. You need long range, so I could get a hit off you if I moved to here, but that seems like a pretty shit idea. I could sprint, still can't attack though. If I just moved, I guess I'll just move to here, and then if he runs around the corner, I'll be able to shoot him next turn. But otherwise, having 3 very healthy mechs, or well, 2.5 healthy mechs, versus a king crab, it's not going to be easy, but I think I can do it. Oh, you're so big and scary, and you're shooting long-range missiles at me. Every time he hits me, or shoots at me even, I get less
internal
evasion.
damage.
Which means it's easier for the next guy to shoot at me, which is obviously not ideal.
I'm here.
Alright, Mr. Mockingbird. Do I try and melee you in the face? Yes, because that sounds awesome. It might not be a good idea, but it sounds awesome. 15 damage. And do I shoot him? Yes, I do. Do I get any hits? A few. And I killed his right arm. That's not bad. It's not bad damage. I'm okay with that. Pretty close range damage, actually. So, I think it's your turn. You are running the fuck away. Not a bad idea. Are you going to turn around and shoot at me? Yes, you are. Center torso destroyed. That means I have been murdered. Killed, destroyed, incapacitated. Right, Mr. Buckshot.
Right here.
I would like you to fire at Mr. Locust with your LRMs, which now got a 40% chance to hit.
Engaging.
One hit. Or damage. Not amazing. But it's Ozone's turn now, and he has 2 medium lasers, LRM, and an AC-10. So we need to move into a position where we can fire at him.
10-4.
And we are going to attack this guy with everything we have. 60%, 40%, all that good stuff. But I am in danger of overheating, so let's turn off one of the medium lasers and fire. Oh, right, torso destroyed. Center torso destroyed. You are out,
Target
sir.
down.
You are gone. And now we are just left with the king crab, the big beastie bastard. And he absolutely has the ability to murder all of us. Not even joking. He is a beast. I think what I'm going to do is move you to about here.
Coordinates received.
Because I'm going to try and flank with this guy. That's the plan. I'm not sure if it'll work out, but that is the plan. Then, Mr. Sumo, you are going to brace. Enemy turn, let's see what he does. Oh, he moved into range and then I lost him again. Now I see him. And he's got I got injured. What kind of injury is that? I will check now in a moment. Mr. Sumo, you have 1 injury. Can I check what that is? Apparently not. Okay.
Yes,
Mr. Buckshot.
Commander.
I'm just gonna stand and fire at you. LRMs, if it's just LRMs that can hit, then I may as well back the fuck away.
On my way.
I don't want to get shot by King Crab. He has AC-20s, which means his AC assault cannons have the biggest shell possible. There's like AC-2s, 5s, 10s, and 20s. And I think it relates to inches of the diameter of the bullet. But either way, AC-20s kick the fucking ass of anything that they hit. So let's fire some LRMs at the guy.
Copy.
Very, very minor damage. Not really effective at all. Right, Mr. Ozone. You also have LRMs. So I'm just gonna fire at you as well. Do damage when we can do damage. We lose also some heat in this early phase. Few hits, hurt his guy, which is good, which is very good for us. And again, it's my turn. I have more like initiative, like almost all the time, because he is so unbelievably unwieldy and slow. Where do I want to move this guy? If I move him to here, that might be a good place. I'm not exactly certain about that, but I guess we'll try it anyway. Right. You're evasive, you're gonna brace, you're entrenched, means you take less damage. And now what's your plan? Are you gonna shoot big stompy AC-20s out of those crab arms? No, you're just guarded and entrenched, which is interesting. Okay, Mr. Buckshot.
Standing by.
I could precision strike you because my fury meter is full. Your lance gains fury as bad things happen to it. When the bar fills, you can use it to perform a precision strike with 1 mech warrior. Basically, that means that if I was to precision strike on him, I could choose where on the mech I would like to shoot. It'll give me assorted, percentages. But I'm going to not use that on him because all you've got is LRMs. I would much rather just attack you with my LRMs just as standard. They're not exactly the precision kind of weapon, but that's some pretty good hits. I'm not unhappy with that. Ozone, what can you do? You can shoot everything. including AC-10, LRMs, medium lasers. So if I was to precision, fuck me, strike you, 9%, 48% on his left torso. If I can get rid of his left torso, that's one of his cannons taken out. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to alpha strike, which means firing with everything you've got. That would overheat me though. If I take off a medium laser, that would be better. Or I can take off the LRMs, and that would also work. Let's take off a medium laser, fire everything else.
Here we go.
I don't know if that didn't kill his center torso. Sorry, his left torso. Unfortunately.
Yes,
Mr. Sumo, it is now your turn. Let's try and do the same again.
On my way.
You've got no heat, so from this range you can hit fucking everything. 90% across the board. This should be glorious. Alpha strike. Fire everything. Few misses apparently. I don't know, I think I did some damage. I'm not sure exactly how much I did though. But now he's angry. He's very angry. That blue laser is a large laser, which is scary and painful. But I'm unsteady. Yeah, like that King Crab's like a big fucking end boss. He's really quite scary. But I'm gonna move so that I can fire my PPC at you because they are brilliant at long range, damage dealing, awesomeness. 70% chance to hit. Let's take off the medium laser. Actually, we don't need to. We are not in danger of being overheating, so I feel just fine to just fire everything. So the PPC, I think, hit his right torso, which is interesting. Ozone, your go. If you were to fire right now, what are your percentages? 75, 80, 80. That's not bad. That's not bad. Turn off those. I have to keep that turned off though. 75 and 80. Okay, that's a good idea. I think that is a good idea, and we are going to fire.
10-4.
60%. That was pretty good. Sorry, 60 damage. He's unsteady. Sumo.
Receiving you.
If you were to fire right now, turn off the PPC and turn off one of the medium lasers so you're not overheating, and then you fire. Still standing. Like I said, King Crab, absolute tank. Oh, where are you? Are you going to melee me? Please don't melee me. He guard moded and entrenched. That's very interesting. Alright, Mr. Buckshot.
Yes, Commander.
How much can you fire without dying? Or, I'm sure this is a bad idea, but it's going to be fun. We're going to try and land on his face with a jump move. Jump attack using piloting skill to hit. Ignores evasive, hit removes guarded, deals significant damage and stability damage. Attacker incurs leg damage and stability damage. I've got no leg damage right now. So we're going to jump, and we're going to try and land on that guy's head.
This better work.
55-55? That seems okay, actually. I injured him as well. Alright, my turn. Mr. Ozone. I move here.
I'm there.
Let's see what kind of damage we can do. Actually, we're really not good with the heat right now. I think if we fire anything, we may overheat. Turn off the medium laser. We can fire the AC-10 without overheating, so we're gonna do so. 60 damage. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. And now it is Sumo's turn. He's got a lot of good percent chance to hit. But I'm thinking melee, 90% chance to hit. Save on some heat this turn. Let's do it. Hit him in the back.
Targeting for physical attack.
90 damage to his rear armor and his left torso, left arm, ammo explosion, AC-20 ammo down, knocked down. Oh, this is good. This is good. So now we can call shots on him. Unless it's his turn. In which case he will just stand up.
Mission successful.
Or we win. That's Okay, I didn't realize we'd won, but yay! We took down the king crab. So many turns was that? It was like 9, 10 turns? I forgot to look at the end there. But yeah, that is the game. Turn 11. So, we lost center torso on Mockingbird on the Locust. You can see like different stats and stuff, how much the value of the mech was, all that good stuff. You can see how much damage output. That would be pretty good to see. Domo was healing, injured. Okay. Alright, that's fair enough. I would love to see like stats on damage, and that may be possible, I just don't know how. My opponent lost everything. He had 2 locusts, a spider, and a king crab. So look, he spent 12 million of his 20, or of his 19, 9, 10, on 1 mech, and then 2 million, almost 2 million, 3 million. So he put all his eggs in one basket, and he just wasn't supported enough. So yeah, that's Battletech. And while my parents are in town, I probably won't be doing the campaign because that just takes a little bit too much attention. But I'm totally fine with doing some skirmishes, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to click the like button, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I know I say that in every episode anyway, but with this being the first video of a new game that kind of isn't even out yet, I would really appreciate that. It would help me out a hell of a lot, so if you could do that, great. And I will see you guys in the next skirmish. Bye-bye for now.